Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Psych Talk. Today, I will talk about narrative therapy, or maybe you pronounce it narrative therapy. Not sure, to be honest. Anyway, let's get started. So, think about the stories you tell yourself about who you are. You might say, I'm just not good enough, I've always been this way, or I can never succeed. And these are common narratives, and basically, narrative therapy believes that our sense of identity is heavily influenced by the stories we believe and repeat to ourselves, and the stories that our culture, society, the government, the media, everybody else tells us, right? And if our narratives are limiting or negative in general, we can feel stuck. But what narrative therapy does is basically helps us reshape these stories, and it gives us a new way to see ourselves and our experiences. Um, Narrative therapy was developed by Michael White and David Epstein, and it basically emphasizes that we're not our problems, rather, we experience problems. And these are influenced by a variety of factors, including societal norms, personal beliefs, and in narrative therapy, clients work with therapists to separate themselves from their issues and viewing problems as external rather than internal. Imagine yourself as the author of a book about your life. And this is basically the starting point for narrative therapy. So, with the therapist's guidance, you begin to unpack the plot of your story, exploring how your experiences have been framed and how they affect you today. So, the goal is to rewrite those parts of the narrative that no longer serve you, particularly stories that may have been shaped by family, culture, or past experiences in ways that feel constraining or painful. It doesn't, the stories do not make you move on. For instance, if someone relieves their better relationships because of past breakups, narrative therapy would encourage them to look at these experiences differently. They might explore what they learned from those relationships, redefining failure as a learning experience or a stepping stone. And through this approach, clients start to see themselves as resilient, resourceful, and also capable of change. Another core idea is basically identify and amplifying unique outcomes. So basically moments when life didn't follow the usual storyline of the problem. For instance, if someone who sees themselves as always shy can recall a moment of confidence, they can build a new narrative that recognizes that basically they have the ability to be assertive or to be more extroverted. And these moments become evidence of strength and potential, which they can build more assertiveness and confidence. So basically, the goal of narrative therapy is to reshape how we view ourselves, building stories that reflect our strengths, resilience, and the possibility for change. And it's a reminder that while our past is, part of our story, we do have the power to write our future. And so at the end, with narrative therapy, we can break free from the labels that society and the media put on us, and the government and everybody else. So it helps us define who we truly are. And that is it for this episode.